That's fluency. Um, Hello to anybody watching. This I'm Laurie, and this is an episode. My cat identifies as a dog, and also feminists are equal to sexists. Now, before I start this program, I would need to put a disclaimer that if anybody is easily triggered, then this is not for them because I am going to say my opinion on certain subjects. I am not sorry for my opinion, it is what I think, but these are just my opinions. People can think differently, but I'm not going to apologize for how I think. So, my cat identifies as dog. The reason for this, talking about this matter, is actually down to a conversation that I had with two others a couple of days ago. I'm not going to name them just in case I get a lot of hate for sharing my opinion, and I don't want to bring them into this and add hatred onto them. Part of the conversation that we had the other day was about people in this generation and day and age. And part of that conversation was that how some people say that they identify as this or they identify as that, or even though they're this, they don't feel like that. Well, I think, me personally, I think that's ridiculous, right? You are what you are, the way you're born, that's the way you're meant to be, right? Now, part of the argument for thinking like this is basically, it was said as part of our conversation that my cat, right? If I was to go up to somebody and say, "This is my dog Scruffy," right? Then somebody might go, "No, it's a cat. What are you on about?" Well, that's the same thing as somebody going, "Even though I'm this, I feel like something else." Well, no, because if you're saying that my cat can't identify as dog, how can you identify as this if you're that? It's the same principle. Also, the way you're born is through your genetics and your genes. And that's also as part of who you are, who you're meant to be. And also, if you were to take a clone of yourself, would the clone be what you identify as? No, of course not. It would be the way you're meant to be, which is what you are. So if somebody goes up to me and says, "I identify as this," it's like, "No, you're not. You are this." So if a guy was to come up to me and say, "I'm Claire," it's like, "No, you're Harry, not Claire," if that was the guy's name. And it's like, I'm still going to call you Harry because you're Harry. Also, going back to the cloning thing, it's like, you can't, people, uh, that's something that really frustrates me about this generation in this day and age. People are too politically correct, pushing their views onto other people. It's like, everyone's allowed their own opinion. This is how I feel about that certain subject. Now, on to the second topic that I had mentioned in my title. Feminists are they're equal to sexists because of they are sexists. They think they're better than women. Say like women should be in the kitchen. They should just be quiet. Like they shouldn't be allowed jobs, or they're not great. But feminists are just as bad, saying that women are better than men. It's like, no, men and women are equal. And it's like, feminists are like, we need rights. It's like women have the same rights as men. Okay? If you think back to 50, well, even hundreds of years ago, right? Women were told, stand in the corner, shut up, cook the dinner, stay at home, right? But nowadays, women are in powerful positions, right? You've got queens, prime ministers, other higher up positions. So women can do jobs, the same jobs as men. So therefore, women and men are equal. Men shouldn't think that they're better than women. Women shouldn't think they're better than men. Everybody is equal. It's just this PC culture day and age. It's ridiculous. People are snowflakes. They are. People get too easily offended, whereas it should be the way about, like, people have their own opinions. Like, if somebody says this, it's like, who cares about that? I don't think like that. I'm not going to let it get to me. People are too easily offended. Stop getting offended and just start living your life, not care about what other people think. Like, if anybody says anything to me, it's like, no, doesn't bother me. Doesn't affect the way I'm going to live my life. I'm not going to change anything about myself just because some people think like that. But anyway, this has been today's episode. And thank you for watching, if anybody does. I doubt that because I'm not that interesting. Bye. Do you want to end the stream? End.